My name is Miguel Casas. I'm employed with the Department of Homeland Security, where I've been now for approximately 11 years. Simultaneous to my time with the Department of Homeland Security, I have been with the Department of Army Reserves, where I have served for approximately 12 years now. In 2017, I volunteered to be deployed to Puerto Rico during the Hurricane Maria relief efforts. I am of Cuban descent, therefore I speak Spanish. The reason I mention all of that is because at the time, I felt that I had the necessary skills and experiences to be a key asset in conducting the operations that were tasked to us in Puerto Rico at the time. Initially, my team's role is to serve as anti-terrorism operators for the Department of Homeland Security. However, many of the trainings and experiences that we have on this team pretty much made us fit for the roles that we had to function with under or function under in Puerto Rico. We had four primary roles. The first role, which is pretty much the most important role, was to augment the local police departments and state departments of Puerto Rico, provide security to civilians, and ensure the normal operations of the airport at the time. As you know, the airport would be a key location in which many of the relief aid that was being sent to Puerto Rico would arrive, and also a key location to get personnel out of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico more specifically, served as the headquarters for the relief efforts that were going on in Virgin Islands as well. Part of my team was sent to the Virgin Islands on back and forth trips, so to say. The second primary role that we had in Puerto Rico was to provide armed escort of food and water from the FEMA distribution points to satellite distribution points around the island. As you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. Unfortunately, lots of killings were going on at the time for basic things like food, water, gas, generators. Therefore, armed escort was necessary. The third primary role was armed escort again, but for monetary funds that were being dispersed throughout the island. The Department of Homeland Security sent cash money funds to the island to be dispersed to their employees so that they can make the purchases that they needed. These funds were kind of a cash advance. The fourth and last role that we had in Puerto Rico was to provide health and welfare checks for personnel around the island. Every day, we received notification of individuals that around the island that had no contact with their family in Puerto Rico in the United States. Therefore, we were the team that were to go out and provide proof of life of these individuals. Once we found these individuals, we provide food and water to them, and also satellite phone communication with their family members in the U.S. Many of the things that I saw in Puerto Rico were pretty bad. However, the experience that I had with the Department of Army prepared me for it. The austere conditions that existed coupled with the crime was something that the average citizen can't operate under. However, many of the personnel that were on my team, including myself, had these military and law enforcement backgrounds, and we functioned to our best capabilities or our best capacity. The conditions that we lived under were very similar to those of the Puerto Ricans of the time. My room was flooded, I had no light many times, took the coldest showers, and ate out of an MRE. Something normal for me, but for anybody else would not be. My time in Puerto Rico lasted approximately 25 days. I'm very, very humbled from the experience. It's something else that I experienced along with everything else with the Department of Homeland Security and the Department of the Army. Anything like this happens again, I'm sure that I, along with many of my colleagues, would volunteer to assist. Thank you.